Bonjour tout le monde! Today we're learning about the placement of adjectives. So we've already learned about the gender and number of adjectives, knowing that the gender of the adjective must agree with the gender of the noun it's describing, as well as the number. So if our noun is feminine and plural, our adjective needs to be in the feminine and plural form. The other rule regarding adjectives is about their placement. So in English, our adjective always comes before the noun. So if we're talking about a blue car, blue comes before car. In French, it's the opposite. Your adjective will generally come after the noun, with a few exceptions. This does not apply, though, when you're using être to describe a noun. For example, elle est gentille. You would simply say she is nice. Elle est gentille. But your adjective, like I said, is generally going to come after the noun. So if you want to say she is a nice girl, okay, elle est une fille gentille. Okay, so fille, girl, would come before gentille, nice, which was describing the fille. All right, so like I said, most adjectives are coming after the noun they're describing. For example, we have il est un garçon méchant. He is a mean boy. Il est un garçon méchant. Note we're describing the garçon. If we were just saying he is mean, we would simply say il est méchant. We're saying he is a mean boy. Il est un garçon méchant. Elles ont beaucoup de chats gris. Okay, they women, have a lot of gray cats. Elles ont beaucoup de chats gris. Gris is gray. It's our descriptor. And that's coming after chat, which is the word that we're describing, the gray cats. Votre cahier violet est très beau. So we have votre cahier. Your cahier is what we're describing. Violet, it is a purple notebook. So in French, we use violet after cahier. Votre cahier violet. And then you'll see right here, I'm describing using être in this case is very beautiful. So we're putting that after être. Votre cahier violet est très beau. Now, some adjectives will actually come before the noun. They'll become before the noun that they are describing. And these can be remembered with the acronym BANGS, B-A-N-G-S. These adjectives that describe a characteristic in BANGS will come before the noun. And I'll show you what BANGS means. So, for example, we have beauty. That is the B of the acronym BANGS. If we're describing somebody's beautiful, calling them beautiful, pretty, or something like that, then we would use that adjective before the noun that we're describing. So beau or belle meaning beautiful. Elle a un beau bébé. She has a beautiful baby. Il est un beau garçon. He is a handsome man or a boy or beautiful boy, whichever one you want to use. Then jolie, which means pretty, you will also use that before the noun. So elle est une jolie fille. She is a pretty girl. J'aime cette jolie école. I like this pretty school. For age, we will also put the adjective before the noun. So we have nouveau or nouvelle. J'aime la nouvelle école. I like the new school. Jeune, meaning young. Elle est une jeune fille. Vieux or vieille, meaning old. Il est un vieux grand-père. He is an old grandfather. Ma vieille amie s'appelle Bette. Okay, my old friend, meaning her age being old, s'appelle Bette. Then ancien, ancienne, meaning previous. Mon ancien prof s'appelle Monsieur Dubois. My previous teacher is named Monsieur Dubois. Okay? And ancien is actually a special adjective because it can be put before or after the noun and it changes meaning. We'll talk about that a little bit later. An exception to the age rule, the word âgé goes after the noun. So if we're saying this is an aged person, elle est une personne âgée. Okay, âgé comes after the noun. Next is N for number. For our ordinal numbers, meaning first, second, third, last, things like that, those will all come before the noun. So using a number to describe quantity will also come before a noun. So if you want to use, say, 1 egg or 3 dogs, that's also going to come before the noun, and that will actually take place of an article. For our examples, we have le bibliothèque est à la première étage. The library is on the first floor. Il mange la dernière pizza. He's eating the last pizza. Il a 3 chats gris. He has 3 gray cats. Then we have goodness or badness. So bon meaning good or bonne in the feminine form. Elle a une bonne note. That will come before the noun. Mauvais or mauvaise in the feminine form. Nous sommes des mauvais étudiants. We are bad students. That will come before the noun students, étudiants. Meilleur meaning better is going to come before our noun as well. Ils sont des meilleurs étudiants. They are better students. And our last part of bangs is S, meaning size. So if we're talking about somebody's height or their weight or something like that, we are talking about size. So we have petit and petite. Elle est une petite femme. Haut or haute, meaning big or loud. Il parle à haute voix. Gros or grosse. Elle a un gros chien, meaning she has a fat dog. Mince, il porte un mince jean. He's wearing skinny jeans. Okay, some important exceptions to this rule of bangs is that grand and grande will change meaning depending on its placement. So if grand comes before the noun, it means great. But if it comes after the noun, it means tall or big. So if we have un grand homme, we're talking about a great guy, all right? But if we have un homme grand, we're talking about a tall guy. Ancien and ancienne, as I mentioned earlier, will also change the meaning. If before the noun it means former, so if we're talking about our former teacher, notre ancien prof. After it means ancient, so if we said notre prof ancien, we would be talking about our ancient teacher. And then the next slide has a few more to consider. You'll see right here, we've got a couple of them, ancien, certain, cher, dernier, grand, pauvre, prochain, propre, seul, and simple. You should copy these down in your notes, maybe on a sticky note or something like that, because these are some good exceptions to know. You can communicate meaning a little bit better. For your à buffet, make sure in your notebook, you write down these 4 sentences. I want you to take the noun. In my example, I have une fille, that's my noun. And then my adjective is petit. And I want you to write a sentence using that noun and describing that noun with the adjective. So we have elle est une petite fille. She is a little girl or a small girl. Okay, I want you to take all of these, put them into sentences using the adjective I give you to describe the noun I give you. À bientôt!